Hello, hello. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to Story and Sketch by Pamela, or with Pamela. This is Pamela with Passionate About Scrapbooking, your Stampin' Up demonstrator in the Texas Hill Country. Fredericksburg, Texas is where I'm located. Beautiful little tourist town. If you're joining me today, give me a thumbs up. Let me know you're here, where you're viewing from, and how's your Wednesday going? Things are a little nicer and calmer today so far. Monday was kind of chaotic. I was sleep deprived and things were just chaotic around here all day Monday. But I'm feeling much better. I've gotten some rest, feeling good today, excited to share something a little bit different with you today. I'm going to be sharing how to create a double pocket page for your 8.5 by 11 scrapbook page to hold your birthday cards or any type of memorabilia, maybe from a trip that you've gone on, and also how to extend the story from a 12 by 12 to an 8.5 by 11. So let's see. Say hello again if you're joining me. Let me know if you're watching live or watching the replay. If you're watching the replay, feel free to leave a comment and I will reply back to you as soon as I see it or as soon as possible. All right, we've got some beautiful papers, a beautiful kit to work with today. I've been I'll be using it all week long. This is the Wildflower birthday kit from the mini catalog, the January through April 2025 catalog. You can see it's beautiful right here on the cover. Some of the elements of this collection that I'm using today. And let's find it in here. There it is, I think. Wildflower birthday. You've got an awesome stamp set. And what's so cool about this is that it coordinates with the die set right here that is different. There's no elements in here that like will cut out any of these things. So if you could fussy cut, or you can see on the samples here, just using the banner, you could stamp on the banner, or do a little rectangle of some sort there. But these numbers are what I really love in this collection. You can see them over here. And I used them on my scrapbook page from Monday. And I'm going to try to incorporate some of this cool gold open weave trim that I forgot to use on Monday. I did put a little smidget of it on my page later, and I'll show you that here in a minute. So say hello if you're joining me. Let me know that you can hear me fine, where you're viewing from, whether it's across the world or Facebook, Facebook, Facebook or YouTube. I should be live in both those areas. And then this paper is so pretty. There's so much you can do with it. And I never can do everything I want with everything. But Friday, I'll play with a lot of different elements as well for Fun Fold Friday or Feel Good Friday, where I make Fun Fold cards. There's also some really pretty party dots, is what we're calling them. Think that these are in pretty in pink. Lost, is it Lost Lagoon or my, nope, it's not Lost Lagoon. It is Pool Party and Peach Pie. So the Pretty in Pink and the Peach Pie are some of our in colors for 24-26. Excuse me. And what else? Just, I love how they showed so many beautiful samples. This particular collection of products has a um, die cut sheet, and there's actually two of the sheet, so you get lots of embellishment. So you don't necessarily have to have the scrapbook, I mean, the stamping stamp set. You could just do the paper packet, the designer series paper with the die cut sheets. They work fabulous for scrapbooking, which I'll show you if you didn't see Mondays, and of course for making beautiful birthday cards, celebration cards. And this would be great for bridal showers, baby showers, any type of celebration. Mother's Day would be awesome as well. So I think that's it on there. So we're going to have some fun here. It's going to be kind of interactive. And I don't want you to forget about Celebration happening now through February 28th, where you will be able to earn free product from this catalog, this little mini brochure, when you have a purchase of $60 or more. Or there's also another level for $120 orders. You'll get the option to get this beautiful stamp and die set. Seen so many pretty things with that. And let's get started. If you have any questions, let me know. I have lots of goodies to give away when you place your order on top of the celebration, so be sure to check the description. And let's get going. So I'm going to do a double pocket page so that I can put my birthday cards that I'm receiving this week for my birthday. I've already gotten one from my mom. I'm actually going to get to see her on Friday, and we're going to have lunch. But that was unexpected until like Monday. So she sent me my birthday card early. And then I've gotten several cards already from this one came in day before yesterday from Bree, who is a fellow artisan. And I love it since it coordinates. You can see the beautiful wildflower birthday. So that was fun. She stamped back here and then did some gold heat embossing. And then these are just the little die cuts that she layered on here. And I love how she did this right here where the paper doesn't match up. So I was like, that's so clever. And then I've gotten some cards, some additional cards, a couple of cards. I have another one somewhere I cannot find. I don't know what happened to it. I'm sure it's stuck in something that I've worked on. But I've gotten three cards from ladies with Creating for Christ. That's a Facebook group I'm a part of. And then my friend Debbie came over a couple of weeks ago and we worked with the mixed media florals, and she made this card and brought it to me for an early birthday gift. It had some little press-on type nails. I need to play with them. And hey Debbie, talking about you. So the fun, I still got to put these on. Maybe I'll do them tonight. So we'll see. So I'll have fancy fingernails for my birthday tomorrow. And what else? Oh, and she brought me a yummy coffee too. And I saw an email yesterday that I can go get a free coffee. So I might do that in the morning before our coffee and craft day at the church. So I'll holler at you later, Debbie, about that. All right, so we're using the birthday celebration. There's the stamp set. Here I've got, I don't even have all the dies in here, but there's all these cute little tassels. I think these little pieces kind of go with the tassel, but they could be little flowers. And then there is a little flower here. And then I really love this. This is what I did the banners with on my 12 by 12 on Monday. So I don't really have it set in there good right now, but we'll just set that aside for now. And then let me move that out of the way. So that was my birthday card from my mom. And I decided, I usually keep the envelopes so that I can get the address. Of course, I know my mom's address, but I decided I'm definitely going to keep the card that my mom mailed me because I haven't got a card mailed. Usually we get together. I used to travel back and forth every other weekend with Bevan so that she could see her dad. And I'm not doing that anymore. So I didn't have plans to go home anytime soon. So she's coming down here. And so but she didn't know that until Monday. So she mailed my card, and I'm going to keep the envelope as a memento and stick it in here as well, particularly because of her handwriting. So I want to make sure I have that documented and saved. That's one of the things I remember about when my Uncle James passed away and my dad passed away, that I wanted to be sure to have documentation of their handwriting. My Uncle James's handwriting was super unique. I always loved his handwriting. For a guy, it was really awesome handwriting. And then when my dad passed away, when we were cleaning out his shop, I saved some of the bits and pieces of all his notes. He was um he was a craftsman. That's the way I like to explain him. He made handmade knives and loved architecture and drew little things, had notebooks where he dreamed about all these different, and I don't know if they were inventions or just things he wanted to create and do. And he drew out the knife patterns that he would do. So I saved some of that when we started cleaning out his shop. Okay, so let's get busy. We're going to work first on the double pocket page, and then I'm going to show you how you can extend your story. So this is really great for birthday pages. It would be great for weddings, for like big events, traveling, vacations. And so I'll show you. This is the page that I created on Monday. I did finish up a few things like adding off camera. I did the twine up here with a few little more embellishments up on here. And I do have a flip flap in here. I'm going to put photos in here. I already did my journaling. I may have to change it up a little bit. We'll see. But I just went ahead and put in there that on Friday I would be having lunch with mom and some family friends, and our my in-laws, and Jeff is supposed to meet us at Backwoods Barbecue is where we're going. And what else? I think that was it. Oh, and then I got my little title over here. I just did it on some clear label sheets. If you can look, like, see, it kind of just blends out. You can barely see the line around it. So that was a fun little way to put in my title. So this is a week in the life with Pamela for my birthday, and I'll add more photos under my flip flap. And then I might can add a couple of photos on our project today. But I have a scrapbook album from Close to My Heart that I haven't used yet. So be sure to watch till the end, and I will show you how I will extend the story in my big 12 by 12 scrapbook layout. So if you're not really crazy about getting into the 8.5 by 11, this might be the jumping off point where you will do a couple of the 8.5 by 11 pages so that um, you can just incorporate them into your 12 by 12s. I have a couple of different ideas of how you can do that. So I'll set the 8.5 by 11 page protector over there, and then let's just get busy creating. So I am going to need some foam tape, and I get this big roll. You get 2 rolls of it off of Amazon. If you need a link, let me know, and I will share that later in the comments. Put that away. So we got some crazy weather going on here. It's kind of got my sinuses going. I have got to fix my chair. I keep sinking. All right, so how's everyone doing? Where you're viewing from, let me know. Love to chit chat and have a conversation. All right, so I decided I would use an 8.5 by 11 piece of the blueberry bushel, and I'm using the actual 8.5 by 11 cardstock. This color is in the 12 by 12 two-toned Wildflower birthday cardstock pack. You get two, maybe, I think there were two sheets of like 5 or 6 colors, maybe 5 colors in there. I showed those on Monday, but I'm going to leave this piece intact. I'm not going to gut it out like I normally would because we're going to build up our pocket on top of here. So I decided I want this to coordinate with the 12 by 12 page that I made on Monday. So this is going to kind of be like our background piece. So we can just use some Stampin' Seal and adhere that right on. So we're going to build the pocket page first. And then let me grab. Good morning, Charisse. Thanks for joining me today. These are my removable dots. I just like to put a couple on here. All right, Charisse, I'll get you that after the live. And I'm going to, let's see here. So it's 8.5 by 11. So that should be centered right there. This is just going to hold that piece onto the Versamat or your surface, whatever you're using. Okay, this piece, I chose this piece because I like the florals and I kind of used it sparingly on the 12 by 12. So I've got like two little pieces in there like that. So I figured this would coordinate well. And then I grabbed a piece of 8.5 by 11 Pretty in Pink cardstock. So you can get like the combo packs where you get two sheets of each. So I have some of that. The in colors, you actually get more. I think you get four times five, um, maybe five of each. I don't know. So I cut this at six by 8, I believe. And then this piece, let's find out. It may be, well, I don't know why I got that. I have a ruler right here. This one's 6.5 by 8. All right, so it's going to end up layering like this. So we want to build some depth so that our cards can go in. So that's why I'm using the foam tape. And I'm going to layer this white piece over top. So I don't really need to do anything particular to this piece. And we're only going to put foam tape there, there, and there because we want to leave the top open. So it's probably easier to start right down here, get fairly close to the edge. I like to leave a little bit of space just so that I don't see the foam tape right on the edge. And then, whoops, get some scissors and just trim that off right there. And then we'll go this way. Same thing, get fairly close. And this is a 1/2 inch. That's all out of this foam tape. I haven't found one that's like a 1/4 inch. That would be nice, but so you just have to cut it in half because I like the the depth of it, I guess, and it's not super squishy. I had some 1/4 inch, but it was like too much foam. It was real soft and squishy. I didn't really like it. So this reminds me a lot of the close to my heart that I had. Okay, and then cut it off so you don't see it poking out right there. Now this will, since I'm doing a double pocket page, it'll make your page, your album a little bulky, but um, then you just won't be able to put as many pages in your album. So if you're used to putting like 20, you might put 18 because you have some dimension in your albums. All right, so then all we have to do is tear that off. Good morning, Jill. Hope you had a wonderful birthday Monday, right? I was going to say yesterday, but I was like, I wasn't live yesterday. So I wouldn't have known it was your birthday. So a good week to have a birthday. All right, so now we've got to line this up. So be careful, don't let it go down until you're pretty happy with where it's at. Okay, so now Pumpkin's over here trying to get ribbons or something. It's looking very intently for something to play with. So I'm just gonna, since I have a card that coordinates with this, I can just show you. You do have to kind of lift it up. This one's got dimension on it too, so, but like I thought I would put that one there, and this one's flat, so it'll go in here just perfect. So you could just leave it like that and then decorate everything up, but I thought it would be fun to add even another layer. But before we do that layer, we need to decorate this up and figure out what we're doing with it. All right, so I'll just leave that there. You might could get, if your cards were all flat, then you could get a lot more cards in here. Um, Most of these you'll see handmade cards. Debbie used foam squares or dots or something. There's a little bit on there too. This one's pretty flat, but so that's kind of why I decided to get all of these in here. And also, I will be making a second page to go on the back side of the page protector that will coordinate as well. So I think I may have to bring in another Versamat to work on. So I'm going to do that. I'm just going to cover that one up for the moment, and let's see what we're going to do with this. So I had some scraps. Let me see if I can find them now. The little bits and pieces that I grabbed that I thought I could use. All right, so I I was looking at some of the inspiration pieces from the artisans that was posted last Friday on Stampin' Up's social medias. All right, so here we've got, I punched that out. Thought that might be cute. I was thinking I would do a 4x4 flip flap if I have an extra one. So let me look. I have 4x6, and I'm just not sure if I have any of the 4x4s left. I need to order some of the new Stamping Up ones. Let me look at my packages real quick. There's 3x3. That might work. It may be better anyways. Got a 3x4. Don't think I have any 4x4s right now. I think I used them all for another project, but I am just double checking, so give me a second. I'm gonna look in here one more time. Yeah, I guess not. So we'll do, it's probably too big anyways, a 4x4. So I may end up just doing that. Then I am going to sneak a peek of my, so I think what I'll do, let's kind of lay this so I can visualize everything how I want it, and then we'll move it over there and do it. So my flip flap, so I mean, we can make this really interactive. I've got one flip flap on the 12x12 already. I wanted to maybe die cut out some letters that says cards, so we might do that. So this will be a pretty simple page building up for the most part, I think. Um, let me, there was some stenciling done. I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to do what I did on Monday with just some sponging around. So I think we do need maybe some type of a punch out, an element. So let me find my sheet. Kind of have things laid on top of things over here. All right, so there's that full sheet. I've used some of these pieces already, and like I don't think I did letters yesterday or Monday. I have a few pieces over here that I can use, some of the tassels that will coordinate. And then let's look at the so I used Make a Wish. Um Birthday cards. I could do that, birthday, and then do the cards. So maybe we'll do that. Let's see here. Where's birthday and see how big that is. And because at least that'll get a little bit of stamping in here. I'm gonna set it on her like that. So if I did this up here maybe, and then I could do cards, and I'll have that over here, and we may can do some dots on it. Let me look at some of um my inspiration. So this is the samples, the artisan, Marion, I think is her name, that I based the first page off of that I did on Monday. And then these are all the projects that were posted last Friday. So can kind of look, I was looking at this stenciling over here. I think that's from, I don't think I'm going to attempt that, but I did want to show you. See this right here? That's where I punched out that gold foil banner. So you get two sheets of these. They're kind of stuck together. So you could cut this out and use any of this really as like stencils and just lightly stencil over that to make the background. That's kind of what um, Marion did right over here, I think. I might kind of keep it super simple because I have more things that I wanted to show. So I like these little flowers right here. Might can go in there or just, I think I only have one or two. We can throw in some of the tassels. Like, let me grab one and see. Maybe incorporate the tassels in here somewhere. Possibly one or two with that gold banner. I have this because I saw a cute idea on another card, which I might have a sample over here. Just a second, I've got stuff laying everywhere. Um, this was a cute card that I don't know who it's by. It didn't, it's got a watermark, but I can't read it. But she had gold shimmer paper poking up from under there. I liked that. There's some banners and there's those numbers. I think she did that for New Year's. Oh no, you said everyone forgot. Who's everyone? All right. I also I'll probably end up using these on Friday for my Feel Good Friday cards. 'Cause you could have them sticking out up here somewhere, maybe. If you wanted just to add a little bit of extra something. Or maybe I'll do a couple behind the pocket. I don't have a picture yet, so I'm going to put in a placeholder. So let's do that, and that'll help me visualize a little bit. So I've got little 3x3 placeholders I can just stick in here. So I know I'm going to put a couple of little extra pictures on here. And I'm thinking I'll put it right down here in this corner. And I might could do some more journaling, or we can just do something from, so we already did this cake on the big page. I could do a big birthday cake over here or something maybe. It kind of looks like it would fit really nicely, like right over here. What if we did a little cluster of some things right in here? So, all right, I think it's starting to come together because we're just going to decorate and build this up. Okay, I think that's the plan. So let's move this out of the way. I'm going to move this out of the way so I don't have some funny dimension underneath. And then we'll move all this. All right, and now we can work on just this right here. I'm going to put birthday cards. Probably going to put that right down here. I think I will layer this. I think I better do blue since this is going to be on the pink. So I can probably grab some scraps of um, the blueberry bushel. Yeah. And it'll end up being the tone on tone. So we'll put that behind there. So let's cut that, figure out, build this up first. So we're going to do, that's 3 inches. Let's do 3.5 to start with. I may cut it down just a little bit more because I think that might be too big. Actually, I think it's going to be just right. So I'm going to put it like right here. I'm going to leave this handy for a second because I think I want to bring in maybe a little bit of this. I'm kind of in a stage of really liking to, I'm enjoying, maybe we'll see, doing a little bit of layering. I'm thinking, let's see here. If I build something up right here, thinking of having a couple of little banners or something come out right there. So let's do like a maybe a 1.25 inch. I'm gonna flip it this way. And you'll see, yeah. So I'm gonna cut it 1.25 inch like this. I'm trying to decide because this is what I'm thinking about doing. I'm going to, so this piece is 3.5. I'm just going to eyeball it. I'm not going to, so it should be what, 1 3/4 inch or so. I'm going to create a dovetail. It's kind of like a shallow, I may have went a little bit deeper on that one. Okay, so let's go back over here. Sometimes when you have this long piece, it's easier to do it on a paper trimmer than eyeball it. Yeah, I'm struggling a little bit. Okay, I think that ended up turning out okay. So I'm thinking I don't need that 3 by 4. I think I need it to be a little bit shorter because it's the same width as that, or not. Could just be kind of like that. And we can build this over top a little bit. And I'm wondering if I can bring this out a little bit too. I might reverse that. Might put that piece there and then make this piece a little bit longer. Let me think for a minute. I'm thinking I like that there. I'm trying to decide if I want this to be on, so maybe we'll make this one shorter and we'll do this one, we'll do it at 2. 2? Let's try 2.5. So we'll dovetail that one possibly, and then dovetail this one, make it a little bit smaller. So it's 3.5. I'm going to cut it at 2 3/4. You can go here. I'm going to dovetail these, and then this can kind of layer over top of it. And I might just cut this down just a sliver to maybe 3 3/4. So we end up having, because all these patterns were in the other page. Okay, I think I like that better. And then we can build up some stuff right here. Let's play with that a little bit, see what we can make. I'm going to go ahead and I can either I'll probably do it like this, because then we'll flip it up and we'll have like journaling or just another picture right there. So I'm going to tag this, just tack it on right to that front of the blueberry bushel. So I think it's gonna just like this. There's gonna be a lot of interaction in this extended story, and I'll explain more about what that is here in just a bit. I'm gonna go ahead and adhere this, well, almost. I'm actually not going to, because I'm gonna do a little bit of this as well. I need a little scrap. There, I have one that I've been working on. So I'm gonna tap my blending pen, blending brush. Just make sure I don't. So my 3 by 3 is going to go like right in here. So I'm going to come up here above with a little bit of sponging, just so it's not so white. And then it's also going to mimic my 12 by 12 page. Let's make sure I came low enough. I think so. I think that'll work. Doesn't have to be too dark. Then I'm going to take my dark peach pie and I'm going to flick a little bit of color around here. That just helps add a little texture. We are going to end up stamping this up here in a minute, but we can put I'm going to line this up on my Versamat so I can see. I'll leave about 1/4 inch on those two sides. All right, so I've got that. Now let's do this. Now let me show you. You saw I struggled a little bit with the cutting the dovetail. Here's another way you could do that using your paper trimmer. So I've got a 3¼ inch, so that will be 1 5/8, I think. Just cut it up however deep. I did about a 1/2 inch, and then you can just go from, you need to line the area right here where you cut. So there's your cut, and just line it up with this edge. So you kind of have to maneuver it around in your trimmer, and then you can cut up to there and see it comes right out. And then over here, just do the same thing. See what I did. Ta-da! Okay, so there's another option if you're doing a larger piece. And then let's just do that with that littler piece as well. This was a, why did I have to cut them like this? 2 3/4. So 2½ would be 1¼ So 1¼ So I think it's going to be 1 3/8. And then I won't go quite as deep on this one. So maybe 3/8. Oops. I want it to go this way. So I've got to, it's kind of hard to finagle this one to play around with it. I think I can see, oops, I got to get my blade over here. This one might have been easier just to do by hand. I think I went a little deep, but let's see what I can make happen here. Okay, same thing. So who loves math? Oh, good morning, Christine and Laura. I had to scroll down. I didn't see your messages. Oh, I am not a math girl. I have I have the story that I share that when I was in 6th grade, we were still in elementary school back then, um, in 6th grade. So I got salmonella from bad eggs that my mom, my parents got from a convenience store in Junction. Hush, when we were camping there, and I missed, like, it must have been like in, I'm guessing September. Hush, lady, I don't know what's outside. So I'm just gonna layer those on there like that. And I got all kind of cattywampus there. Don't know how. And I don't know if someone's up there, can't see. It's yucky outside today. Anyhow, bad eggs from a convenience store. We made homemade ice cream while we were camping, and everybody got sick except my little brother because he didn't have the ice cream when we did. It got frozen, and so it killed the bacteria, I guess, when he had it next, like frozen in the freezer until we got home. We had it right out of the um, maker while we were camping. And I think I missed like a week of school. And I swear it was during when they were teaching us how to use the ruler and all the measurements, because it was forever and a day before I knew how to do 1/8 and 1/16 and all that. Now I think I have it figured out. Kind of had to teach myself over the years doing all these measurements and so forth. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. That's what I remember. But okay, so let's get busy. We've got, let's do our stamping. How did I stamp? I think I just used, let's see here, I'm thinking. I think I'll just use this. I haven't used any of the other colors. I used just the peach pie on Monday, so I think we'll just stick with that. And I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to get up. I'm going to put it right over top of that. And I probably should have put a different surface down, but hopefully it'll work. Yep. Okay. Birthday. Now I want to kind of thinking I would do cards out of this. That would bring in some of the gold onto here, coordinate with that. I hear some machinery over there somewhere, but I don't know where it's coming from. Kind of a yucky day to be doing stuff. Um, so got the birthday. I'm still standing, looking over my project. I'm kind of thinking I'll do something like that. Maybe some flowers coming out from behind it, just to do some layers. So let's do, let me see if I can find my little alphabet dies. There they are. And grab some more. This is the brush. I guess I'll do a big sheet so I can just cut all the numbers out. I have determined, I've done this enough now with this, that I need a 3 by 5.5 or 5. That's 5.5. So 5.5 by 3. And I guess I ought to do, if I can find it, adhesive sheet. I actually don't really like these adhesive sheets. You know that? I was using some of the foam sheets this weekend, and I love those. All right, I can kind of move that out of the way. So I need to cut a piece that is the same. So let's do it this way. We'll do 3 by 5. And this way, most of my letters, if not all of them, will have the adhesive on the back of them. But I guess I won't get so messy with the liquid glue. All right, so then I need to, there's 3, oops, because see, this is why I don't like it. It's like it's trying to pull up. So sorry, I'm not crazy about it unless y'all have tips on, because see, now there's no adhesive right there. Is there a trick? Guess I'm gonna have to do a little bit more research. 'Cause it's like this glue, and it's not just like, I don't know. Not super in love with it. But my fingers still get sticky. Yeah, I still got glue on them. That kind of rolls off. So it's a little bit better. Okay, so now I have adhesive on there. Let's run this through. I should only have to do one set. Cards is what I'm doing. And we will just lay that over top. Let me pull this in so y'all can see a little bit better. Just gonna lay that on top. Oops. See, my fingers are sticky, so it's jumping. I got to figure out how to organize all these little letters that I'm cutting. I'm used to just cutting out only the letters that I need and not having all these extras. I have been putting them into little jewelry bags. So I've got like my stash of stuff here, and I've got these little jewelry bags that I have been putting the extras into. If they pop out, like these might pop out. I'm not sure. Now they'll be stuck, I guess, on this. So this would be a different way. I know, y'all. I just had an idea. Let me look and see. I have been saving all these envelopes when I take out my dies. Most of the dies come in here, so this would be a great way to store them. All right, I think I solved that problem. And even if they fall out, if I don't have the, yeah, if they end up like this one doesn't have hardly any adhesive on it because that's where the adhesive fell off. So anyways, I think I'll store them that way. If they're loose, I can put them in here inside that. And then maybe start storing in other dies that are in the same color of cardstock. We'll see. All right, so bring that back down here. I don't need an I. I just need the C. I think it cut all the way through, and then I'll just peel off the backing cards. See, the B fell out. There. Oops. Oh yeah, like I said, my fingers are still sticky, but I'll just stick these in here now. Yay! Along with any other, like my little, like, sorry, I'm making funny noise. My AirPod was coming out. All right. Let me punch out the centers of what all these. So even with just making a pocket page, I'm also incorporating photos and maybe even some journaling. All right, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So R is the middle one. And I think I'm going to go over top of the Y just a little bit. So I'm not way low on here, or I could do it like this. I could do it this way because I think I could make it fit. Let me see. I guess I'll do it that way. So I'm going to hold on to that. I hear a kitten. I hope they're not locked up somewhere. Maybe they're just hanging out. Okay, let me get this straight. All right, so I'm going to go up under here. I'll start it right there. Okay. Oh, Laura's daughter's birthday is today. Jill was on Monday. Mine is on Thursday, tomorrow. I know several other people that have birthdays today and maybe Friday. Okay, cards. So R is next. Think I'm getting it pretty straight-ish. That probably could have gone up a little higher. I didn't push it all the way down, so maybe it'll work. The contacts are bothering me. Let me see if I can pop it up. Come up a little bit higher. And if you don't like it offset like that, let me see. You could add a little flower or something right over here. We'll look at that here in a few minutes. Birthday cards. Okay. Birthday cards. Kind of obvious, but all right. I'm going to go ahead and put this down. Lady. I don't know. Y'all probably can't even hear her, but she's growling. She may be at the windows looking out and can see what's going on. I had quite a few of my windows here in here, kind of the shades pulled down, so I can't see all the way out. All right, I only put them right here in the middle so that I left some room so I can tuck some things in here and there. So I think I'll just stick it right about there. And I'm gonna just adhere this right down to. So I'm just gonna put a little bit on each banner and adhere this right to the page. And then maybe put a tassel or two. And let's see the best way to get this positioned correctly. Think about right there. Okay, there's that. See, it's awfully shiny, but there you go. So that goes really well, all that with the gold foil in this collection. Let me look before I put any of that on. I'm going to look at some more of move that out of the way, the sheet of dies that we have. I guess those would be flowers. Do we have any medium? There's a medium size. We already have a flower here, though. Um, so maybe one of like these flowers or something. The blue might be nice. Let me pop it out and see. There is some green in the pattern paper. So we could put maybe just one. Let me grab this one too. Remember, there are two sheets of these. So I might could do, are there any more small flowers? There's another blue one, but, or maybe I should do, that's that one basically. So I think I'll do something a little different. And there was a pink one. Trying to decide. Don't really think I want. What about like this? Oh, how about this one over here? Maybe I won't put it there. Maybe I'll do a cluster like right up in here or something on this side. Flowers. Okay, I think I kind of like that. Let's see. Maybe something kind of like that. And then I'm going to look at, just for inspiration, we're going to look at our catalog too. See, maybe they actually embossed that, I guess. I was kind of hoping it was like a punch out, but I don't think it is. These are tassels that are white, and then halfway down they're gold. So I think they actually embossed those. And oh, there's some flowers. I like that. Some stamped flowers. Yeah, I forgot that those were in there. Look at those right here, but I don't know that I'm gonna do that. And then let's look real quick. You can see some other ways to layer everything. I might could put a little gold leaf or something. Just, there were lots of sample ideas in here. There's the cake. So I think that was on one of the cards. And again, I don't think I'm going to put any type of number. So I think I'm going to kind of leave it about like that. Don't see anything else that I really I don't want to go crazy on the gold. All right, so let's just do that, and then we may have, I don't think I'm going to use any tassels. I think I'm going to just put the dots on there. Even bring this in somewhere, but I probably won't. Okay, so I guess those might be used on my cards on Friday. All right, so I need to put these down. I'm going to put a little bit of tape on the back of each one that I think, and then I can just tuck them in. Let me see. Can't decide on this one if I want the light poking out. I guess the light. I'm going to put a dot on that one. All right, because we're just about done with this, and then I can show you I'm going to layer this one over top a little bit right there, I think. All right, I like that. And put a couple of dots. Let's just go, I'm going to do I think I'm just going to go in between here because I don't want to do dun dun. That'd be a lot of dots. So let's do the little ones. Kind of thinking I'll just do them like this. Let's explain to alternate the colors like they're on here. I think I will put one over here and one over here. So this color would be the full party. It'll fit on there good. Okay, and then just add a little extra to there. Now let's bring in our other Versamat so we can finish up our page. Looks pretty cute. So we're going to do a double. So we're going to do the same thing we did with the first one. We're going to flip it over and only put tape this way. I'm going to flip it up here and do it across the bottom first. All right. Same thing. And if you get like gift cards, sometimes we just throw those gift cards away once we're done with them, but you could save it and even put it into your pocket page. What else? Like if you're traveling, of course, you could have your brochures inside a pocket like this. What other type of memorabilia? Name tags, maybe for convention, an event. Y'all want to brainstorm with me? You got any other artwork? Your kids' artwork? If you wanted to put the actual artwork in here, it might have to be folded up or something. But another idea, if you didn't want to keep all that artwork, you could take pictures of it and just scrapbook the photos of the artwork. All right, so and then this one's just going to go right down on here. There might be a kitty stuck in the garage. I'm not sure. All right, so because I've already put cards in here, you can't really, there we go. So we could do that, and then now we can put in a couple more cards tucked right in here, just like that. And Debbie's card's gonna have to go. It's since it's bigger, it'll tuck back in here. All right, so there is our pocket card, our pocket page. So check that out. So this can go into my 8.5 by 11 story and sketch scrapbook if I wanted it to, but I really wanted to share. So let me clean up my space just a little bit. How you can extend your 12 by 12 scrapbook layout, especially if you're doing like a big event, traveling, birthday, any type of celebration, Christmas, and I'm trying to clean up my space to make room for what I'm about to show you. All right, so let me get everything I need from that. So I have a brand new, I'm gonna pull this out too. I have a brand new 12 by 12 black Close to My Heart album that I haven't used yet. So I guess this is gonna be my 2025 album. And give me 1 second. Okay, so here is the 8.5 by 11. I can, so since I have a flip flap, I will end up cutting my page protector at some point, but right now we're just gonna slide it in here. Okay, you could do another pocket page on the back or an 8.5 by 11 scrapbook page with more photos and journaling and so forth. But here is how let me move a few more things, make room, because I won't be able to see the full effect, I don't think. I haven't put my album together, as you can see here, but I do have the posts. It's going to open and close like this. Okay, so let me put it in here. All right, so this piece goes right here. This one is going to go over here. So it'll close like this. So let me show you what it's going to do. What's really cool about the 8.5 by 11 and the 12 by 12, especially with Close to My Heart. So you can't get Close to My Heart's, well, let's look. You can get, because they did come over from Stampin' Up. So I'm going to double check real quick the website. I'm going to go and check out, we have Close to My Heart products that are 30% off right now. Let me go to shop. So if you go to my website at the link pictured or click one of the links in the description, you can go look under shop products, click on Close to My Heart products. And here, give me 1 second and I'll go to my customer view. See here, there we go. All right, let me give me a second, please. I want to show y'all. There's that. All right, here is my screen. And then I'm going to take you to, there's 30% off Close to My Heart products. Click on that. And you will see 8.5 by 11 loaded memory protectors. They are $6.65 right now. Okay, so you can still get the 8.5 by 11 page protectors. Then, and maybe, probably not. No, so there's not very much left. There are 8.5 by 11 albums still available too for $17.50. And you can go to, let's see here, menu, what's new, scrapbooking products. You'll find those flip flaps in here now. These are Stampin' Up branded. And then there's our 12 by 12. These are strap side. So if you're using like a Creative Memories, you can use those. But there's also the three, these two, the 12 by 12 memory protector top loading. So they load up here, not on the side or anything. So close to my heart. These will work with the new Stampin' Up ones because they're just branded Stampin' Up now instead of close to my heart right here. Oops, you almost ended the broadcast. Give me a second. Let me get you back to, there we go. So these holes match up with the 12 by 12. So you can put them right into your 12 by 12 albums. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what this looks like. So if I open that up, so I have several. I did this years ago with um, the pandemic extended story that I did. I'll have to, pretty sure it's on my feed somewhere on Instagram. Don't know if I have a video or not, but I'm just going to put this together. Now, it is my understanding that Stampin' Up will come out with albums, but it probably won't be until the new catalog comes out. All right, so you open it up, and now you have your extended story. That is what this is called. When you have your 12 by 12 layout, and then you add in a smaller, so not only the flip flaps, I haven't cut my page protector, so I can't show them to you. And then you can put your 8.5 by 11s inside to add to. So maybe you have too many photos, or you need a memorabilia pocket. You can do these pockets on the 12 by 12 if you want, but here's an awesome way to add it right into your scrapbook. These will also work for 3-ring binders. So if you have, instead of I don't remember what we call them, a binded scrapbook, with the posts in them like this, you can do a 3-ring binder too. One of the big 12 by 12 3-ring binders. All right, so that's what I wanted to show and share with you today. Different ways you can use your 8.5 by 11 pages. You can stick them right into your albums for 12 by 12, but then you can also add the 8.5 by 11 to a 12 by 12 page. I've shown that before. You can just decorate. It'll take up about this much of your page, or look at it like this, kind of. And then you have this strip here. You could do some journaling, or you could do a big title. You could even add more photos, like little 3 by 3 photos down the side or something. So lots of options for the 8.5 by 11. So I just wanted to show that to you. So thank y'all for joining me today. I hope you learned something new. And if you have any questions, please let me know. I'd be happy to answer them. And Sharice, I don't know if you're still here, but I will tag you with the foam roll link from Amazon that I use. If you want to get some of that, be sure to check out the description for my specials, giveaways, or goodies, freebies that I'm doing for ordering during celebration. You'll not only get your free celebration items that you can choose from, You have a large selection of products to choose for free, like this stamp set is awesome for scrapbooking. So you can get that for free with a $60 purchase. There's that fruit salad that I used. Here's a card kit. I'm going to bring this card kit with me tomorrow to the craft coffee and craft day at the church. So some of the ladies can make some cute cards along with some others that I have. Um, Fish and Fries, Friendly Seagulls is what this one is called. There's an embossing folder, another stamp set, some more designer series paper that coordinates with the toadstool stamp set I did a few weeks back, a month back. Another season, pick a season stamp set. Here's some ribbon. So all of this you can purchase one, you can get one with a $60 purchase. Then when you hit 100 for every $60, so if you spend $60 in January, you can pick one. If you spend $60 in February, you can pick something else. If you spend $120, you can get two of these. So for every $60. And then, or if you hit 120, you can get this stamp and die set called Heart Shaped Bundle. Makes all these pretty samples, and I've seen so many pretty samples. I haven't played with it yet. I want to play with it. And then this is really neat with the $120 purchase as well, the Corner in Bloom. And then we have a fabulous join offer as well. Be sure to check that out on my website. Reach out to me if you want more information on that. I'd be happy to share that. And link arms together, whether you're a hobbyist, you want to just be a hobbyist and get the product at a discount, or make a little money to pay for your hobby, or make some money to pay for some groceries or gas or something like that. So that's a great promotion that's going on right now with Stamping Up. If you have any questions, again, let me know. Y'all have a great day. I'll be in touch soon, Debbie, so we can talk about tomorrow. And have a fabulous Wednesday, and God bless you all. Bye.